family and friends and fellow YouTubers, it's Kim here from Hancock Homesteading Gardens, and today I am going to be out here working in the big chicken house. I was able to get 2 more nesting boxes, well 6 total because each nesting box has 3 nests in it. So today what I've decided to do is I'm going to do some painting and kind of brighten it up in there, and then I'm going to have John hang up the nesting boxes. So come on along and let me show you what's up for today. Okay friends, so I am inside the old chicken house, and right now I am standing on the east side. For those of you that are new to my channel, we have a chicken house that is 22 feet wide and 24 feet long. And we have divided that large chicken house into 2 sections, each section being 11 by 24. And we have an east side of the chicken house, and then we have the west side of the chicken house. And if you're loyal watchers, you know that on this east side we already had, if you are loyal watchers, you know that on this east side we already had metal nesting boxes hanging up, and I had John take those down because we put up a nice sturdy piece of plywood. It is I think 3/4 inch thick, and what this is going to do is it will add some more insulation to the outside weather. Although this is double walled, so it's pretty insulated anyway. But it will add another layer of insulation, and it's going to allow the nesting boxes to hang and go flat against the wall a little bit more sturdier. So what I want to do today is paint this before I have John put the nesting boxes back up. And I'm just going to be using some good old barn paint, and I think by painting it white it'll just make it look a little bit cleaner. I had someone dish me one time about how dirty my chicken house looked, and it's really not dirty, but these boards that are hanging up are like old wood, and so that it does kind of look dingy. Hoping a fresh new coat of paint will just brighten things up a little bit. And then we also put up a piece of plywood just like this one on the west side, and I was able to get 2 more of the 3 spaced nesting boxes. So we will now have 6 nests on the west side too. So this is what I'm going to be working on today, is painting and sprucing, and I'll kind of show you a little bit as we go. And the first thing I'm going to do here is take off my lid. Put it someplace safe. Okay, I'm going to give this a good stirring. Alright, there we go. And I am just going to start. I am not the neatest painter. I am not the neatest at anything. I'm not the neatest cook. I'm not the neatest painter. But I do get the jobs done. So sometime I'll probably end up painting the whole chicken house, but right now I'm just going to do where the nesting boxes go. Because I don't want to be dripping paint onto my nesting boxes. Okay, so I have coat number 1 done on the east side. Let's go look at the west side. Okay. Okay, so now we're on the west side. Here's the west side door, the west side window. Here's the piece of plywood on the west side. Once again, nice insulation. Going to be a nice sturdy backdrop for the nesting boxes. I'll show you our new nesting boxes down here on the ground. With the money I made from YouTube and some birthday money, I was able to get 2 more nesting boxes, which have 3 nests in each box. So that's 6 more nests altogether, and they will go right up here. All right. So, okay. Need to have John put a board here. This chicken house is over 65 years old now, so it's pretty old. These boards are probably, most of these boards are probably that old. You know, standing the test of time, as they say. I think this coat of white paint's really going to brighten it up in here. Our kids used to use this chicken house for their 4-H projects, their poultry projects, and all right, so I'm going to paint this side and I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm hoping you can see this, but now I have the west wall completely painted where the nesting boxes are going to be. I'll eventually do all the walls, except for maybe the inside wall, but for right now, I've got where the nesting boxes need to go. So that was my chore for today. Okay friends, so I have the east wall is painted and it has been drying, and now I'm cleaning the nesting boxes. John hung them back up, and I have this really nice sprayer. I suggest that you do this on a nice warm day, even preferably when there's airflow, so that you don't have dampness in your chicken house. However, my dampness is going to be right over here against this outside wall, and I have put down some old straw to absorb it, and then I'll be scooping that old straw up, so it's going to be okay. But anyway, I'm going to take my sprayer, and I have just sprayed them on really good. It's really nice to have one of these jet sprayers. And then over here, let me show you over here. I took out each of the shelves and I have sprayed them off. And so now the shelves are ready to go back into the boxes, okay? And then we'll put some fresh straw. Alright, so let's see here. Before I put the straw in, I will let these air dry thoroughly. It shouldn't take too long because we do have a really nice breeze today. And it's drying things up pretty quickly. It's probably one of the last warm days of this year. Ouch. Alright, I cut myself on the metal, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a band-aid for my finger, and I got the rest of the shelves in, and I've given it time to dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in the straw. So over here I have a fresh thing of straw. my son-in-law, he and his family do straw bales. And I'm always really lucky that I can get them at a really good price. Called free. Well, I babysit a lot, so anyway. Alright, I can't get that second string off. Got some scissors. There we go. Alright. And then if you've ever seen a straw bale break apart, it's really nice because they come apart in these chunks. And then usually it just takes about half one of these chunks to go into a nesting box. So when the chunks come off in these straw bales, I just kind of break it in half. And then I use a half of one for each box. And I kind of overflow them because the chickens will, you know, kick it around and get it the way they want it. Alright, so nice clean nesting boxes for this side. This is the east side. Let's go look at the west side. Okay, so now we're on the west side, and as you can see, John put up new nesting boxes over here on this side. And now I just need to put straw in them for the chickens. I love the way these just break apart into perfect sections. And you get that in there, just tear off the end. There. Oh, my back's starting to hurt, Apollo. Come here, Apollo. Apollo knows that he's not supposed to be in this chicken house. And I have yelled at him probably a dozen times to out. And he will not leave my side today because we have hunters. And every time he hears the gunshot, he is right back in this chicken house making sure I'm okay. So he has just decided that he is not leaving me. But since all the chickens are outside and he's not hurting them anyway, I said, oh well. He's a good dog. I'll let him stay. Isn't that right, Paulo? Yep. Okay. Get this last box. All right. I'll show our friends how nice that looks. You want to show our friends how nice that looks, huh? Are you not leaving me today? He says, nope. I'm not leaving you today. I know. Okay, so there's the west side nesting boxes. Okay, friends. Well, I think that's going to be it for Fowl Friday. You have to clean out your nesting boxes, keep them nice spots for the hens to lay, and they'll appreciate it and they'll give you plenty of eggs. And I just love these metal nesting boxes because they're so much easier to clean. And they just look so nice. Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about our homestead and what we do on it, please subscribe. This is Kim. Come here. And Paulo saying bye for now.